item 9B is consideration of approval of agreement with the United States Department of Agriculture, Forest Services for Urban and Community Forestry Inflation Reduction Act grant funding for Edmond ReLeaf. Hey, how are we doing? We have a staff presentation here.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor and Council. I'm Lee Martin, the Urban Forester for City of Edmond, and I'm just here to talk a little bit about an urban forestry grant that we recently received notification of award about. This is, move on to the next one. This is a $1 million grant from the USDA Forest Service. It is through funds that were allocated for urban and community forestry in the Inflation Reduction Act. And this grant will take place over a term of 5 years. Part of the activities will include hiring a staff person to oversee the activities of the grant, which will include the planting and distribution of trees within the project area, proactive tree pruning services to improve tree structure and increase resilience from storm events for existing trees within the area, education about the benefits of trees and proper tree planting and care practices, which will also include some collaboration with the local schools within the area to provide some educational resources and partner on projects on the school grounds. And in addition to that, we'll have some community engagement programs to include educational workshops and planting events, events of that nature. The grant requirements do specify that the funds be spent within disadvantaged census blocks. So the areas that you see in blue are where the grant project activities will take place. According to the canopy assessment that took place this past year, the majority of these areas actually have between a 15 and 25% tree canopy coverage currently, and most of them saw a decline of, with some of the areas exceeding 5% of their existing canopy over the past 10 years. So definitely an area that we're seeing a lot of older trees that are mature and starting to decline, where we could enhance our tree canopy by planting new trees, as well as caring for the existing ones and hopefully increasing their lifespans. Some projected outcomes that we see for this grant project include, of course, our increased tree canopy coverage. We would see improved condition of the urban forest through this proactive maintenance, enhanced community engagement through our programs and events, and expanded awareness of urban forestry, knowledge of tree benefits, and proper tree planting and care practices. We are excited to look at expanding urban forestry programs and services through this grant project, and happy to answer any questions that you might have.
It's very exciting.
Thank you very much. Council, any questions?
Ms. Martin, I don't have any questions, but thank you. Every time I come chat with you or talk to you, I learn something, and I know you're a hard worker, and this is proof of that, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I also love the location. Fantastic. And what I would suggest is we can get with some of our nonprofit partners. Edmond Mobile Meals might be a good example of folks that we know might have some mobility or other concerns. If there's a way to look at some of those properties, if they volunteer to do so, given that if there's a storm incident that they might not have the ability in some of those dwellings, that they might be overtly impacted or not be able to upkeep some of those more historic trees too in some of those neighborhoods. I think that would be really, really neat if we were able to do that.
Yeah, I appreciate that suggestion. I'll make note of that. Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Council, what would you like to do on item 9B?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion.
We're all excited.
Second.
Well,
Yes.
I'll do it.
You got that, City Clerk?
Take your pen.
Okay.
Jump ball.
Great.
Cast your vote. That item is approved. Thank you.